Have you ever noticed that some people just don't panic? The meeting goes sideways, the deadline disappears, the plan collapses, and while everyone else is spiraling, there's always that one person, calm, focused, already thinking 3 steps ahead. What do they know that we don't? It's not that they feel less, it's not that they're emotionally numb or secretly fearless. The truth is people who never panic have simply trained their minds to respond to chaos differently. And today, we're going to break down exactly how they do it. The first thing you need to understand is this: panic is a story. When something goes wrong, your brain doesn't just register the event, it immediately starts narrating it. This is a disaster. I can't handle this. Everything is falling apart. That narrative is what creates panic. Not the situation itself, the story you tell about it. People who stay calm have learned to pause before the story begins. They catch themselves at that critical half-second gap between event and reaction, and in that gap, they ask a different question. Not why is this happening to me, but what can I actually do right now? That single shift changes everything. The second trait, they have a high tolerance for uncertainty. Most panic comes from one core fear, the fear of not knowing what happens next. We want control, we want guarantees, and when reality doesn't offer them, our nervous system goes into overdrive. Calm people have made peace with uncertainty, not because they're indifferent, but because they've accepted a fundamental truth: most outcomes are outside your control. What you do next is not. They focus their energy on the 2-foot circle around them. What can I influence? What is within my reach right now? Everything outside that circle they let go, not forever, just for now. Third, and this one surprises people, they've failed more than most. Calm under pressure isn't something you're born with, it's something you build through exposure. Every time you face a hard situation and survive it, your brain updates its threat model. It learns, I've been here before, I made it through, I can do it again. People who never panic have a deep library of past experiences where things went wrong and then got better. That library is their anchor. When a new crisis arrives, they don't see a catastrophe. They see a familiar problem in a new costume. This is why sheltered people often panic more, not because they're weaker, but because their brain has fewer reference points for recovery. Fourth, they regulate their body before they fix their mind. Here's something neuroscience confirms: you cannot think your way out of a panic state while your body is still in it. Your heart is racing, cortisol is flooding your bloodstream, your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, is literally going offline. Calm people know this. So before they strategize, before they problem solve, they breathe, slowly, deliberately, they drop their shoulders, they soften their jaw, they do something physical to signal safety to their nervous system. It sounds too simple, but this is exactly how Navy SEALs, surgeons, and crisis negotiators operate under pressure. The body comes first, the mind follows, and finally, they've decided who they want to be in hard moments. This is the deepest layer. Most people react to crises based on habit. Calm people respond based on identity. They've made a quiet, private decision: I am someone who stays steady when things get difficult. That identity becomes a compass. When chaos arrives, they don't ask, what should I feel? They ask, what would the version of me I respect most do right now? And then they do that. Panic is not a personality, it's a pattern, and patterns can be changed. The people you admire for their calmness didn't wake up that way. They built it one hard moment at a time, through practice, through reflection. Through choosing again and again to respond instead of react. You can build it too. Start with the next hard moment, and choose differently. That's it for today. If this hit different, you know what to do.